Alrighty, and we're back. What's up, Yerky? Welcome back. Can you hear me okay? Is my audio all right? We're back. Oh, this is so much better. I can see what you guys are saying. I like this way more. We're just gonna have to work out the bugs on the Streamlabs thing. Maybe somebody else can moderate for me. Yeah, okay, cool. Yeah, we got these new microphones. We got the little DJI microphones. This is not sponsored at all, believe me. But I'm really happy with them so far. It seems like they're really cool. They got some nice features. So yes, your audio is perfect. Awesome. That's what I like to hear. Perfect audio. Cool. All right. Now we can set that off to the side for a minute and we can focus on this behemoth. Yeah, I'm back at it. What's up, Mason? On a scale of 1 to 10, how hard is it to fix an Oculus? It depends on which one you're talking about. Because I would say that the Quest 2s are like a Quest 2 controllers are probably like a 4. The Quest 2 headsets are like a 5 or a 6. The Quest 3s are probably like an 8. The Quest Pros are like a 10. So they vary. I'm excited for the pass through on the 3. Yeah, the pass through on the 3 is amazing. Goodness. Is everybody excited about Christmas? Everybody getting some cool gifts, some cool VR related gifts. I'm excited for my 3S. It's basically a 3 Lite. Yeah, I love the 3S. I think the 3S is a great little headset. Sweet. It's about that time of year. I figure most people are going to be getting new VR stuff. Ah, Quest 3 hopefully. I want to do a new giveaway here soon on the channel, and we definitely want to do a giveaway for the Quest 3. So if you guys don't get a Quest 3 for Christmas, maybe that'll be a good reason for us to do a Quest 3 giveaway. Hey, you asked for a Quest 3 for Christmas, but you didn't get one. Time to enter the giveaway. My mom said she's not going to buy another Quest ever. Why not? Yerky? Why is your mom not going to buy another Quest? That seems kind of crazy. I'm getting the Quest 3S fully decked out. That's awesome. Exopius? Exopius? Too much money? I really don't think they're that expensive. I mean, a Quest 3S is like 300 bucks. You could get a Quest 2 right now for like what, 200 bucks? So maybe even less than that if you buy one used. My VR is fully broken. What happened to your VR, Colt? You fixed the CV1. I have fixed CV1s in the past. The thing about the CV1s is that my base repair cost just for me to fix anything is about 40 bucks because it just is the cost of my time is just to ship it to me and for me to look at it and diagnose it, whatever's going on with it. It's like you know, it's like $40. Even if I just paid myself for like one labor hour, it'd be like, 15, 20 bucks. And so the CV1s, I think you can get them on eBay, in pretty good condition for like 50 bucks. So for most people, I think it's just not cost affordable. CV1 is an old headset that Quest made back in the day. Was it 2017, I think, was the CV1? It was before the Go, and the Go was 2018, and then the Quest 1 was also 2018, and then maybe it was 2019. I always get my dates mixed up there. Yes, it fell onto the floor. Oh no. I bet a camera broke, huh? That's the most common thing with those. You drop them on the floor and the camera breaks. Back in my day. Yeah. Well, if the shoe fits, Mason. I feel old sometimes. We dropped a screw down here. The problem with screws that aren't magnetic. Dropped another one. Whatever. Survive without it. That's the advantage of being me and doing these repairs, is that if I drop a screw, it really doesn't matter because I have piles and piles of screws. Piles and piles of screws. Your TV fell on it? Now you're just making things up. Yeah, pretty old. Are you going to do a giveaway when the Quest 4 comes out? I've heard, and don't hold me to this, but the rumor is that the Quest 4 is not coming out till like 2026. So I think we're going to go a whole year without a major headset from Meta. I could be wrong, but that's what the rumor is. So we'll see. But if that's the case, then yes, in 2026, I'll definitely do a giveaway. That's years from now. I can commit to that. What happened to? Oh, it's not my Quest. We're being friendly neighborhood repair people and fixing these things for other people that break them. Not for free, but you know, you have to get a random question. But how often do you actually get to play VR on your own? Not very often. I have a 2-year-old and run a business, and at least, especially recently, I've been here till about like 8 to 9 p.m. every night. I get here at about 9 in the morning, and I leave here about 8, 9 p.m. at night, trying to get all these headsets repaired. We've got a lot of orders that have come in recently, and you know, I feel really bad for people who have sent things into us, and you know, we're just trying to get as much out and as much repaired done before Christmas. So normally I'll repair like, you know, 10 or 12 headsets and controllers in a day, and right now it's been like 15 to 18 in a day. So just at literally as many as I can get through to try to get them back home by Christmas. I'm not going to get everything done, but if it got sent to me at least a week, or at least 2 weeks before Christmas, then we'll get it out. So, do you get money from doing this? Yes, yeah. We own a company, or run a company called FixMyOculus.com, and so people send things in via our website and have them repaired. And we just had a customer walk in through the door. If anybody heard that doorbell, I don't know if you did or not. Oh goodness. I hate these screws. Do you have employees at the moment? Yeah, we have employees. We have a couple employees, and then we just hired another technician. So I'm hoping that I'll be able to get some help with these repairs, but we'll see. I'm excited about it, actually. I don't hire technicians that often, so having a technician come on board is it's gonna be really nice, and they seem very nice in the whole interview process. So I'm excited about the prospect of all of it. I'm getting a Bobo VR S3 Pro Strap controller grips and the Bobo VR case with my 3S. That's cool. Which was your first VR you learned to repair? It was the HTC Vive Pro. A couple of years ago, my business partner and I owned a virtual reality arcade called Sixth Dimension in Rogers, Arkansas, and we had the HTC Vive Pros as kind of our main headset, and they just broke. And so somebody had to learn how to fix them because I didn't want to have to buy a new one every time a customer like ran into a wall or broke one or broke a controller. So I actually started with the controllers because those broke like quite a bit, and we figured out how to fix the controllers, and then you know when the headsets broke, we had to fix those too. So Should I get the 3S or the 3? Kind of depends on your budget. Kind of depends on what features are really important to you. If um, if you're really looking for just a VR headset that does the job and you can have fun with and play pretty much anything, then the 3S is really good. And if the pancake lenses are really important to you and you really feel like you need the extra screen resolution, then I would spend the extra money and get the 3 because it is a really nice experience. Hey, I'm getting a 3S. What's the best tips? Best tips are don't leave it in the sunlight. It's got the same lenses as the Quest 2. Sun damage has never been a thing on the Quest 3. The way that the Quest 3s are designed, the pancake lenses don't magnify sunlight onto the LCD panel in the same way. The Quest 3S is going to have the same sun magnification problem as the Quest 2. So if you leave it out in the sunlight, or leave it near an open window, you will get sun damage and you'll be an unhappy camper. Um, at the same time, they do have the same speaker arm problems as the Quest 3. So if you have an upgraded head strap like the Bobo VR head straps or one of those like third-party head straps that you buy off Amazon, be very careful taking the head straps off because people break them and then they come into me looking like this. And the Quest 3S has the same speaker arm design. So the same thing that happens here can happen to a Quest 3S. So I would be careful about that. Those are my two big ones at the moment. Because I've not had a 3S come in yet, so I don't know what other problems people are going to have with them. But I'm a little nervous that they're going to be a little bit more prone to liquid damage, just because the ventilation it looks like it's better. It looks like there's more space for water to seep into on the Quest 3S compared to the Quest 2. But we'll see about that. Oh, that's still hooked in there. That's why. I was like, what are you doing? Refusing. Yeah, yeah, no problem. Yeah, if you guys have any questions or you know concerns, that's what we're here to help with. I appreciate you guys hanging out in this chat, by the way. If you guys haven't had a chance to like and subscribe and check out all our other channel stuff, we're doing our best to keep the content flowing. I try to make a short every day. Of course, I didn't make a short today, but every day that I can, I try to make one. So I just got busy today because today was really the last day that I could do repairs before Christmas. Because obviously we have another business day before Christmas, and I'll probably come in a little bit on the weekend if I can. Um, but mail is not going to run over the weekend. So today it was really important for us to get everything shipped out that we could. What are my favorite games on the Quest, or just like broadly speaking? I really like Blade and Sorcery in VR. That's kind of my go-to. Broadly speaking, I really like the Zelda games, World of Warcraft, Diablo 2 is an old favorite of mine. I'm kind of all over the place. Hey man, one of my controllers is not working. The place where the battery goes got rusty, I guess. Can somebody fix that? Yeah, so usually what I recommend is you can buy one of these off of our website. So it's just a replacement battery compartment because these things are just super prone to liquid damage. It presents in different ways. Sometimes you get it like this. I've got another one up here. Like you can see this corrosion right here, and then sometimes it is just like you described it, just like super rusty. So you can buy those off our website for like $10, I think, and then you can just do that self install. It's not a hard repair at all, and I've got a video on how to do it. Arizona Sunshine, yeah, I love Arizona Sunshine. We used to play that a lot back in the arcade. What should I do with my Quest 3 when I first get it besides set it up? I don't know. I don't have any real tips for that. Have fun. Have fun with it. Make sure you've got lots of space and have fun. How is Batman Arkham Shadow? I really liked Batman Arkham Shadow. I've not played Batman Arkham Shadow recently, but I played it when we first got the Quest 3S. I need to jump back into that and play that game some more. Oh, you're not from the US? Oh. Giovanni, what's up, Giovanni? How do you best avoid destroying speaker arms in a Quest 3 3S? Don't pull them the wrong way. Let me see if I've got a strap here. Hold on. So the most important thing with the Quest 3 and 3S arms is that if I'm going to put the strap on, you really need to go front to back when you're putting it on so that that closes like that, super easy. But then when you're pulling it off, don't pull it straight back, because if I pull this straight back on the strap, that's going to put pressure on that mounting ring. And that's the mistake that people are making. They're pulling straight up on this tab here, trying to take their straps off. Really what you need to do is to properly take it off, kind of at the corner here, you kind of turn it and turn it away from the top, so that way you're not putting as much pressure on the back. You don't want to create like this lever thing, because then you're going to break that mounting ring. So kind of grab it at the top and twist, so that way there's not as much leverage against that mounting ring. So that should prevent, or it should at least help prevent you from breaking the sidearms on the Quest 3. What do you think about third-party parts for the Quest 3? I don't see a whole lot of third-party parts for the Quest 3. Most of the time, like, the parts that I get are like they're meta parts. So, oh, like charging stations. I have a couple that I am making videos for right now. So I'm hoping to get those out next week. My voice has been really rough this past week, which is why I've not gotten live either. It's just been I've been sick because we all got sick in November. My whole family got sick in November, and then we all got better, and I started making videos again. And then my son got sick again at the beginning of the month, and then he got us sick, and so it's just been like I've been sick twice in the last 6 weeks. So I'm hoping that I can not get sick anymore and make some videos. Would be nice. What do you call that part where the battery goes? Oh, it's a battery compartment on our website. Yeah, Quest 2 battery compartment. Running out of space for my screws. What head strap should I get? I'm going to make some videos this week, and I'm going to talk some more about head straps. They care more about keeping it cheap rather than a better headset, probably why they made them easier to change now. Yeah, I think Meta's always been trying to create something that's cost efficient. And I mean, to their credit, people knock on that as though it's a bad thing, and I get where people are coming from. But in defense of Meta's whole tactic there, they've put more VR headsets in the hands of just the average, everyday person than any other company ever has. And there's been lots of companies that have tried to do VR like at scale and have failed because of the price point. Because even now to this day, if you wanted to go buy a Valve Index, it's going to cost you $1,000, and that headset's 5 years old, where I can just go out and buy a Quest 3 for half that price. So yeah, they keep it cheap, and they make choices that keep things affordable, and I can understand why people knock them for that. But just for me, it seems like it's more important to get people involved and a part of the community than it is to have some sort of premium product that is unattainable to most people. If only they had better head straps included. Yeah. Well, that's what those other companies are for. Can you use a Quest 3S fan on a Quest 2? No, I don't think that those are compatible. The Quest 3S fan is much more like the Quest 3 fan, but it is still different. I'd have to go back and open it up. Is it possible to repair Quest 3 scratches on the lenses? Yes, it is. It's tough. I did a short video on it the other day because it's definitely not like an easy process. I wouldn't recommend it if you've never polished or buffed anything before. Um, Usually takes me about 20 to 30 minutes to really properly do it. Can you get one for free? Unfortunately, I don't have any free ones. Free is not really what I do. I don't even really sell them, to be honest with you. I just try to fix them. Hey man, is there any Quest 3 third-party charger stands that use the pogo pins? Yes. I try to remember. I'm doing some videos on some headset accessories next week. So if you subscribe, you'll definitely get and turn on the notifications. You should get the update when I post those videos. I don't have them right in front of me right now, but I'm hoping that I can get a chance to review those and provide some more information on that. If you look at a screen with the Quest 3, will it hurt your eyes? I don't think so. I mean, I've played on the Quest 3 pretty extensively, and it's never hurt my eyes. I can't wait for Christmas in a few days. I'm getting a 3S. I had the 2 for a year. The 3S, it'll be a nice step up from the 2. You'll like it. I've never seen a live like this. Interesting. Well, thank you, Daniel. I appreciate that. What do you find interesting about it, if I can ask? Because I'm always trying to take notes from the community on what I can do better. I like the Fresnel lenses better, not gonna lie. Not the polishing, the view. That's a hot take, Giovanni. I kind of like the Fresnel lenses too. Also, I mean, I I like I like different things about both, but I can see where you're coming from for sure. For sure. Alrighty. Now, the real problem. I'm hoping that this. Is it hard to try and fix them? Um, I wouldn't say it's hard. I would say I'm very experienced at doing it. I've done this a lot. So for me, it's not too hard, but I'm sure that if you don't fix things for a living, it probably would be very complicated. Well, I kind of have a thing for tinkering. I like taking stuff apart and trying to fix things. Me too. That's how I got into this, to be honest with you. All right. Now, here's the problem with super gluing all your stuff. Then somebody like me has got to come in and clean all this garbage out. Look at all this super glue that's just coming off of here. Luckily, it's coming off pretty easy. Sometimes this stuff can just really be a bugger. I want to grow up fixing and also try to make a VR headset. Yeah, live your dream. I was thinking maybe I should start an apprentice program. You know, I could fly people out here, teach them how to fix VR headsets. It'd be kind of fun. Learn how to start your own VR repair business. You're watching this on your Quest? That's cool. I think that that's probably enough glue. I think we probably got it. Where is my... There we go. Look at that. Fresh and clean. Perfect. The perfect new little unit. Some of this plastic or this glue is just like it's just caked on here. Sorry, everybody. My wife is texting me. Alrighty. You should see my Quest 2 lenses. They are in horrible condition. You know, the Quest 2 lenses are actually pretty easy to polish. They're not nearly as bad as the Quest 3. If money is not a problem, what VR headset you'll get, I'll still probably get a Quest 3. I like the Quest 3 a lot. And it's convenient, you know. I like not having to have a PC. I like being able to just like keep it by my bed and play VR whenever I want and just not having to worry about peripherals like base stations and all that other stuff. I just try to self-repair for my Quest 3 controllers and effed it up. I have no idea what to do. You can check out our website and send them in if you want. We do that for people if they have attempted a repair and have had issues. Well, I got a Quest 3S this year. It's a pretty good deal for what you're getting. I agree. I think the Quest 3S is a great headset for the price, especially. Goodness. Alrighty. How do I fix the adhesive that was on my lenses for the Quest 2? The goal is to not mess it up when you're taking the lenses out. I usually kind of heat it up, and I kind of have a prying technique that kind of keeps the lenses in place as long as it's properly heated. But I would say you could probably just use an adhesive strip or a little bit of super glue, just a dot of super glue on the corners. Maybe I'll make a video on that. What to do if you mess up the adhesive on your Quest 2 lenses. What's my favorite VR game? Probably Blade and Sorcery. That's always been kind of a go-to for me. I kind of fall back on it when I'm not sure what else to play. Imagine if PlayStation and Meta made a new headset. You know, I heard that Sony and Apple are partnering up, actually. The Apple Vision Pro didn't ever have controllers, like it didn't release with controllers. Apple's not made controllers for their headset for the Apple Vision Pro. And so instead of making controllers for their headset, it looks like they've just allowed Sony to like pair the Sony VR controllers, the PSVR 2 controllers, up with the Apple Vision Pro. And they've not formally announced that yet, but it looks like that's coming. So if you wanted to spend money on an Apple Vision Pro and you already had a PSVR 2, then you'd be in good. How do I fix my Oculus Rift? It kind of depends on what's wrong with it, Ben and Brad, Dad. What VR cable should I get? I upgraded to my PC. Now the Oculus app is saying plug in a 3.0, but it's already a 3.0 cable. The Meta app is just going to say that because it wants you to use the cable that Meta sells. So other 3.0 cables will work, but Meta is going to give you that notification every time unless you get their cable. Um, that's the most I can say about it. They want you to use their cable, so they're just going to bug you about it every time. But you don't have to use that cable. It's just what they want. I'm having a hard time getting that seated. It's kind of a hunt and peck. Come on. There we go. There we go. Alrighty. Oh yeah, same. I can't buy Blade and Sorcery, honestly, because it's pricey. Yeah, I can't remember. I feel like Blade and Sorcery was just a demo when I first started playing it, because I don't remember ever paying for it. And lastly, where do I get to install the software for my Samsung Gear VR? I don't know anything about the Samsungs. I don't know that I've ever seen a Samsung Gear in person. What do you think the worst VR is? Probably the Google Cardboard. If you could even call it a VR. Yeah, barely. I definitely think that there's some overrated VR headsets. The HTC Vive Pro 2, I never liked the lenses on them. I thought they were garbage. I hated the square thing. Um, I like the Valve Index. I loved the Valve Index when that first came out, but I think like nowadays it just falls a little short for me comparatively. Google Cardboard, yeah. That's why Apple kind of sucks because it can't run VR. Yeah. Will the Valve Index 2 ever come out? No, there will never be a Valve Index 2. There is a headset that Valve's working on, and then the code name for it, has been the Deckard. That's what people have called it for years. the Deckard because the Steam Deck came out, and then people were like, "Oh, well, the Steam Deck's going to pair with the next VR headset." And I've been talking like this was years ago, guys. And so they called it the Deckard, and it's looking like that might actually come to pass. But the problem with the conspiracy theories, oh, that's what I'm doing wrong. I was like, why is this not going in here? The problem with the conspiracy theories is that I think Steve's moved on as a company. I don't think they're interested in that anymore, in just being like a VR headset. I think that if we do get a VR headset out of Steam, it's going to be like something that we've never seen before, like some sort of like mix between a console and a VR headset, like a PC computer that is like a PC computer. That's stupid, um, but you know what I mean. Like the way that the Steam Deck can run PC games just on Steam, but a VR version of that, like a gaming computer you're wearing on your face. I think that that's what they're striving for. I don't know if they're going to hit that mark, but I think that there's a reason they've been so quiet about it and why it's taken them so long. Do I like the Pimax VR headsets? I like the idea of the Pimax VR headsets. I've in 3 years of repairing VR headsets, I've never seen one in person. They may be total garbage. I read online very mixed reviews about them. Um, they seem good on paper, but yeah, when I read forums and people talking about Pimax VR headsets, nobody really ever seems to have glowing reviews of them, which makes me very skeptical. My first VR was the PSVR and I loved it, and but everybody hated it. I still love it and it was my childhood. I don't think that the PSVR was bad. It was just not as nice as some of the other like headsets that were out at the time. I think PlayStation was definitely doing their best to have a toe in that market. And I think that they did. You know, it was by the volume of sales, a dominant headset. I mean, I knew almost every PlayStation owner that I knew had a PSVR, at least for a little while. And for a lot of people, it was the entry point. You know, for a lot of people, they didn't have a Quest. You know, that wasn't Meta was not as dominant as they are now. It was, you know, people had a PlayStation, and then the PSVR was a nice little add-on if you had the PlayStation, and so people jumped on board, and it's a big part of the reason why we have the gaming community that we have today. Have I repaired a PSVR before? I have. We don't get them in that often. It's not that common, but we do from time to time. What about the PSVR 2? I've never repaired. I've That's not true. I've repaired a couple of them. The problem with the PSVR 2s is that most of the time what people want repaired on them is the cables, and I can't fix the cables. I can fix the headsets, but there's not a whole lot of things on those headsets that break. Guess who's using their VR to watch this? Is it you, Mason? Are you using your VR to watch it? Actually, this one's one of the very few magnetic screws in the whole thing. I think the PSVR 2 is overrated, especially because you need a PS5. I think that that's a fair point. I say the same thing about PC VR headsets, is that people, you know, go, oh, well, but I could buy a Valve Index used for $500, or, you know, it's only $1,000 for a Valve Index, which, you know, for the quality is great, you know, and you'd be like, okay, but you also have to buy a gaming computer if you don't have one, and not everybody does. Guys, unfortunately, it's getting late here. I would love to sit here and finish this repair for you, but I've got to wrap it up. Um, it's just this went longer than I thought it was going to, but I appreciate you guys hanging out with me. If you haven't had a chance to follow, like, and subscribe, please do. And yeah, just thanks. Keep an ear out. I'll be posting hopefully videos next week over Christmas about some different accessories and things that you guys can get for your Quest 3s and 3Ss. So I've got those videos forthcoming, and then I'm hoping to launch a giveaway next week as well. So if you don't get a Quest 3 for Christmas, keep an eye out because we'll be doing that very soon. Thanks again, guys. We will see you on the next one.